Hey everyone, it's Army Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. So of course, as soon as I finish my ML leak video, more stuff gets leaked. So it's a good thing for you guys because you get another video. So let us scroll down. As you can see, this is April 27th and it was literally updated today, like a couple minutes after I released my video. But anyways, let's see, we have an update to Zuko. Oh, let me just emphasize, as I always need to, everything you're about to see here, it is not official, it is not confirmed. This is just a Monster Legends sneak peek video. That being said, I will post a link to the Discord below if you want to follow along. It is Chinchilla Leaks, because I think I forgot to do it on the last video. Anyhow, we have a change to Zuko. A snake in the house transforms one enemy into a baby, applies life regen to one enemy, applies stamina regen to one ally. That is gonna change. Oh, that's a huge change. Oh, wait, okay. Transforms one enemy into a baby, life regen to one ally. Wait, what the heck? This is weird. So how do you... Transforms one... How do you pick the enemy and the ally? And this is gonna be self. If this is self, life regen, stamina regen, that makes sense. Because how do you... You get what I mean? Like, how do you pick the enemy that you want to turn to a baby and the ally that you want to buff? Then we have created by Oct, deals moderate magic damage to one enemy, and it's mega time stop. I think it used to be regular time stop. Here, let's scroll up and see. Zuko deals moderate, applies time stop. So this got buffed to a 2-turn time stop. That is awesome. Wow. Alright, let's see. Then it tells us a little bit more about the monster. At rank 0, he's hardened. At rank 1, he's immune to daze. Hey, that's Heyman's trait. Woo! And at rank 3, status caster gaining cooldown protection. So this monster cannot get hit with CDA because he has cooldown protection. So again, he's a baby reversion monster and transforming you into... Where he's a baby reversion monster and a time stop monster. So I think he's going to be pretty good. And even in this meta, I think he's going to be able to work. Again, you run Dispelling Fist on him. Now with that mega time stop, you can literally get rid of the enemy Megataunt and prevent it from attacking for 2 full turns. That's awesome. Or you get rid of the Megataunt and you turn into a baby. So I'm liking Zuko a lot. Especially since a maze monster, you're going to be... Not a maze, sorry. A race monster, you're going to be able to get him rank 4 if you're in a really, really active race team. So that's awesome. Alright, we have Muchi and Varu Papu. Okay, this is it. So this monster right here, Frosty Knots, where is he? This guy right here, the one with the 3 on top of Corrupted Wicca. This is going to be the $20 Golden Pass monster. No, wait, sorry. This is going to be the $50 Golden Pass monster. Sorry, guys. I am not here today. He's going to be the $50 monster. Let's check him out. Deals low earth damage to one enemy, applies major damage reduction to one enemy. Well, then again, it is spammable, so that's pretty cool. Low special damage, random elemental weakness. Oh, is this going to be a random elemental guy? Alien infection. Deals low light damage to an enemy. Oh, wait, we have earth and light. Alright, deals low light damage, removes positive effects from one enemy. Okay, so here we have our Dispelling Fist without actually needing Dispelling Fist. Best thing about this skill is it is spammable. As you can see, it does not require any cooldown. That's good. Deals moderate light damage to an enemy, applies major damage reduction and vulnerable. Ooh, I like that a lot. Neuro inhibitor, so you reduce damage output by 50% and you vulnerable, thus making them weaker to your attacks. Deals low earth damage, applies major damage reduction to all enemies. Deals moderate earth damage, applies total damage reduction, vulnerable, and positive effect block to one enemy. This is cool. This is a great skill right here in my opinion, because you are reducing damage output to 0, you're making them weak to attacks, and then you are applying positive effect block, so now the enemy is not going to be able to reapply any buffs. If it's Megataunt, that, right? If you're still using this monster with Dispelling Fist, then you get rid of everything, and then you prevent the Megataunt from being active again. And then we have an Evasion Daze. Emergency Temporal Shift. You evasion yourself, and then you daze all of the enemy team. Alright, this does not deal any damage, so it also will not be triggering any sort of... It will not be triggering any sort of relic or talent you may have on yourself. Also, if you were to get possessed, and the AI does this, while you daze your own team, at least you set up evasion, so that's pretty cool. And then Alien Plague deals moderate special damage to all enemies, applies 2 random elemental weaknesses to all enemies, 2 of them, that's interesting, removes positive effects from all enemies and requires cooldown. Wow, this monster, that's tight. This monster took the positive effect removal to the next level by applying 2 random elemental weaknesses. Now, of course, you don't know what you'll land, right? Funny thing about this skill is that if you apply this against a Megataunt monster, you're giving like up to 6 random elemental weaknesses to the Megataunt monster, and then you're removing the Megataunts. So that's still pretty cool because they still get hit with up to 6 elemental weaknesses. I say up to because obviously it can be like dark, fire, light. So up to 6. Interesting. Well, I don't think he's like meta or anything or like worth $50. He's definitely really cool. Let's go through the skills again. Low earth damage, spammable major damage reduction. Spammable random elemental weakness. This is my favorite. The spammable removes positive effects. Major damage reduction and vulnerable. Major damage reduction to all enemies. Total damage reduction, vulnerable and positive effect block. Evasion and daze and 2 random elemental weakness. This is such a cool skill. Alright, let's see what else this monster can do. What if he's like starts him off with status caster vulnerable against the enemy? Or major damage reduction. He'll probably be status caster random weakness or something. Alien, blah 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 blah. Since he's an alien, I wonder if he'll have like the abomination trait. Alright, so it doesn't say much more, so we're gonna have to wait and see what his trait is. But let's keep going. Blue Maria. Light glass cannon with random hater. Ooh. Self-buffing and shield breaking. I told you, SP is doing a lot of the shield break. Self-buff and a random hater reminds me of like Laser Beam. And who else is Zenfira? There's quite a few monsters that can have that random hater. Alright, anything about traits? Nope. Alright, let's see the skills. Low, or deals moderate light damage to one enemy, sunburn. Alright, moderate physical damage. Removes all negative effects from itself. Applies a random hater and life regen to itself. Okay, let's keep going. Deals moderate light damage, applies sunburn. Okay, this is going to be useful against Maelstrom bases, that light damage. Applies 2, not 1, 2 random hater effects and 1 extra turn to itself. That's pretty cool. Can you imagine if you have an ally that applied skill mirror to the whole team and then you do really bad weeds? You're applying 4 random haters to yourself? But yeah, just the 2 random haters. I like to say this. Assuming this monster is a free-to-play monster, sometimes when you're free-to-play, you have to think of unconventional ways to try to win battles. And even though it is RNG, having a chance to get 2 random hater and you just having to get the hater you need against the enemy monster, that's better than having no chance of winning. So that is pretty cool. I like that. Hate Fist removes shields from one enemy and deals heavy physical damage. Again, really useful against, especially a lot of the Megaton monsters. Like, earlier I read about a Megaton monster that has a 50% extra turn life shield right here, right? So, being able to get rid of shields and then deal damage is pretty useful. So, Hate Fist is good, especially if, like let's say you're battling someone that has a shield, and you do really bad weeds, and you happen to not get the hater you needed, well, then you just remove the shield and deal heavy physical damage, so that's cool. Deals very heavy light damage to an enemy, sunburn, and doubled. Whoa! So this skill packs a punch, applies sunburn, and then sets up for the next attack, which can be your global warming, right? Your AoE sunburn. Wow, that's nice. That is nice. And then we have removes shields from our enemies, deals heavy nature damage to our enemies, and double damage to itself. Both of these skills give you double damage. This one removes shields and deals heavy nature damage to all enemies. You have a strong AoE skill, a heavy AoE. Nice. You know what? This is going to be a UA killer. Not a UA killer, sorry. This monster is going to be a killer with UA. Because this monster, if anyone has a shield, again, a Mouseron, you can literally cleanse the shield, deal heavy nature damage, give yourself double damage, UA triggers, and then you can do your other skills. This monster is going to be really powerful with UA. The ultimate, insane light damage, sunburn, and ignite. That kills everyone. But yeah, just think about it. It's like, you can single target. If you need UA to trigger, guaranteed, you can do Burning Hate Fist. Alright, UA triggers. You have your double damage. And then you do an AoE. And if everyone doesn't die, again, UA triggers. You get another turn. You can give yourself random hater to give yourself an advance against the enemy monsters. If it happens to land, even if it doesn't land, you're good to go. Oh my goodness, this monster is gonna be powerful. Yeah, I can see global warming, really bad weeds, both these double damage skills, and you're good to go. You are solid. You are good to go. Dang. Or if you need a zero cooldown skill, you'd probably replace the very heavy light damage skill for one of these spammable skills. But you're good to go. Yeah, this Blue Maria with UA, I'm calling that's gonna be powerful. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Remember, she's a glass cannon, which means she's probably gonna have the weakest HP of all the monsters. All the corrupted monsters in the game. But that's pretty interesting. Alright, here we have the new Maze monster, the new Megaton monster. We get an obscure talent, Crystal Form. After being damaged by a skill, heals wearer by X points and gains skill mirror for 1 turn. It has 2 uses. No way, you get a skill mirror just like that? That's good. That is awesome. So after being damaged by a skill, you heal, and then you skill mirror. So the enemy's going to have a Dispelling Fist, or you're going to reflect. Wow, that's good. Unfortunately, though, if you're battling a spec, you still have Pierce, so Pierce bypasses the skill mirror. Let's see the next one. Pain Distiller. When the turn starts, if any ally is suffering from a torture, deals X points of water damage to a random enemy and removes torture. What? That is awesome. This is better than Sin Eater. When the turn starts, if any ally is suffering, what the heck? And it has 3 uses. Man, so much for all the free-to-play players that rely on dots to win. The enemy's gonna have a pain distiller on their team, and it's like, sorry, can't do anything. Oh my gosh, 3 uses. And then we have a picture of Stock Killer, who honestly to me reminds me of another spec. Yeah, look, it's even magic based, has the arrow. This is another Pierce monster, I think. I'm calling it. It's another Pierce attacker. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, what do you think about the new talents? What do you think about the 2 new monsters we went over? Do you like them? Do you dislike them? Do you think this guy is worth $50? Do you want to wait until the trait comes out? What about Bloomeria? What do you think about her? Again, she's a glass cannon. Yeah, any and all thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. There is, once again, a link to Chinchilla Leaks in the comments or in the description. Thank you guys very much, and remember to subscribe.